think just kill them anyway?
Okay,
honestly, if you're going to be on a ventilator for
is,
6
are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? Do you really care that much about life?
I'm talking about human life.
So
are you going to be a foster
we have
parent?
a higher conscious, we're better than these things?
No, because man is the only rational animal. So man, unlike lower animals, we have a rational will.
So I'm saying, because we're more rational, we have a higher...
So consciousness, that's what I just said. It the difference.
No, but the rational soul is not merely the expression of
I just feel like you shouldn't call it pro-life, because
decisions.
I don't really think you're pro-life. Maybe you're pro...
Even broccoli screams when you pull it from the ground.
Carrots.
I agree.
Yeah. No, I mean, ultimately the image, because you brought up religion, ultimately the reason is because man is made in the image and likeness of God, right? That's why man is
once again,
religion.
it's religion for you. That's your main
but
argument.
Everything ultimately is religious because that's the fundamental.
What if I'm not
of
religious?
being.
I don't believe in that.
Well, everybody's religious in some way.
No.
Because well, you just admitted that you believe some things are better than other things.
How does that have to do with
make
religion?
Well, so that's a moral.
That's a
view.
moral high ground.
So
yeah, but it has
where
nothing
does
to do
your
with
morality derive from?
the universe?
I don't need a religion to tell me what's good or bad. It's common sense most of the time what's good or bad, not from God telling me.
Yep.
Where does that common sense come
like
from?
I feel like from the time I was able to have any belief, I didn't need somebody to tell me it's wrong for me to kill somebody. I didn't need somebody to tell me it's wrong if I steal this from somebody. And I was the only child too. So I didn't need to be taught that. That's just something that my brain was like, it's like a common sense thing.
Right, that's called your moral conscience. And because
I didn't need God to do that. It was just me being a human.
God gave you your moral conscience and created the moral
That's
law.
what you think. That's what you think.
But furthermore, you do have someone now telling you a view of right and wrong that is different than the one that you have.
My brain. My subconscious tells me.
But you also have me telling you. But you also have me telling you. And so you say...
But I don't listen to you. I listen to me.
But you might be listening to me. You're listening to me right now.
I'm listening to you speak, but I wouldn't listen to anything you do and put it in action.
But you might. Is the problem.
My ears work, yes, but
right now,
am I taking it in?
You say abortion is fine, and I say abortion is bad.
Yes.
How do you know which one of us is right? How do you know that you're
because
right?
humans know nothing really. You
no,
don't
I
know
think I know certain
Well,
things.
I know, but
Not
really,
a lot, but
I mean, I think the argument where life begins is useless because I don't think based on that you're not going to change someone else's mind because everybody has strong beliefs. I think
that's a great point because it doesn't matter when life begins so much as what life means.
Yeah, so it means so many different things to people. So I just think it's useless to argue over that. I think it's better to argue what we can do in this situation.
Because we all agree when life begins. By definition, it's a conception.
No, we don't. So
hold on just a sec.
Abortion is such a silly issue. Women's issue is with nature/God.
Oh.
The idea they can escape consequences and not control every element of sex is the issue. Ironically, women side with the eugenicists that created these schemes and hate them and want them gone.
Dig Bic Energy. Thank you for the 200 TTS. Yeah. Thank you there. Interesting name you have there. Thank you, man. Go ahead, Kiko. You wanted to...
Well, because I agree with what you're saying, but we said we're debating for fun, so that's the reason why I'm doing it, because I know whatever. You said, how do I know I'm right? Well, I mean, this is also objective too, but like for me, like I know I'm right because like every state with the most educated people here like are still, pro-choice. And like the states with like, not that many educated people usually are the ones that are pro-life.
But I'm relatively educated, right?
I'm not saying you're not.
But I'm
is
pro-life.
Is New York pro-choice? Is New York
well, now I live in Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
Tennessee.
Oh.
Which is very pro-life.
No, that makes sense.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
No, if you're saying educated
I just feel like
people are not
if you
pro-life,
grab somebody
I'm
from Tennessee
relatively
versus if you grab
educated.
people from California and you find the most overall, I feel like the
majority.
The majority is going to probably be from California and not from.
I mean, Michael's boosting up the average, I think.
Because it's so small, right? Because one Yale, you throw one Yale into Tennessee, you're.
No,
like
but I also don't have a ton of respect for people who have all these credentials. I mean, my fellow Yaleys believe all sorts of things that are insane. I mean, they don't know the difference between a man and a woman. So I'm not surprised that they can't tell what life is about.
But also, I feel like I'm just gonna set this from the start. You and Brian don't really get a say in this because you can't have kids.
Oh, no uterus,
no, I have 2 kids.
Wait.
No, did you birth them? Did they come out of your vagina?
No. But I did help to make them. And the other, even if I didn't have kids, the other reason I would have some say over this is because I have rational faculties and I can come to conclusions about things that don't involve me. For instance, if I were an oncologist, I wouldn't necessarily need to have cancer to know something about
you can
cancer.
Have you can have a say, but you're not going to have the final say. It's not your choice. It's not your body.
Why would it not be? I'm the head of my household.
Well, So you control your wife's body. You tell her when and what to do, every move to make. You tell
not every move to make, but I've got quite a lot of say over it. Yeah.
Can I say? What she's trying to say is that why do we restrict women and tell them what to do if we have to restrict the men because they're the ones who don't take the responsibility for what they have done?
No, men have to take responsibility.
You don't know how many guys invited me over their house on the first date. It is disgusting to say every time and no, but it's happening, and I have to say no, but like we are not educating and saying to the man that they should behave properly. Why we are shaming women for the fact that they want to have a choice of what to do with their bodies when the guys and the man whose attraction they're trying to get, like the women are having sex with the guys because it's the only thing they can give guys right now. Maybe they don't see a value.
Doesn't that, you're so right about that, but doesn't that tell you that those guys are just dirtbags and you should go to
But there are so many of them, so what should I do then?
Find a better guy.
Where?
Do you know a place?
I feel like that's not the root problem of abortions. I feel like abortions are not good, they're bad, but I feel like they're needed in some scenarios. I don't think pro-choice means all girls should be having sex
and having abortion
unprotected and just that should be plan B is having an abortion. But I feel like there are instances where you don't realize that you're pregnant or just something goes wrong. I feel like it shouldn't be on legal terms. It's way more about the situation.
But you need a law. Either it's legal or it's illegal, right?
But if it's legal, that doesn't mean everyone's gonna get an abortion.
So
it's just that they have the right.
Why do you think it's bad? Because I get the pro-abortion argument, which is the baby's not really a baby. It's not life. It's not human. Forget about it. It's just getting your appendix.
I think it's bad because it's a sad thing to go through. Period.
It's a girl.
Why is it sad though?
Because it's you have to do something. Because I don't think people really are going in there and being I want to kill this fetus. It's not being no one's going to be I'm going to kill this. Yes, it's life. No one's to kill life. Point blank, period. But for some people, it has to happen. I know this girl who's a friend of mine, and she didn't know she was pregnant, and she was on birth control, and she found out she was 5 months pregnant, and she was I cannot have this kid. There's no way. I'm in high school. This girl couldn't do it.
Why couldn't she just have the kid and give the kid up for adoption?
But she
didn't
want to go
changes your whole life.
Yeah, you say that it's the easiest thing in the world to just
well, you're talking about abortion it's the easiest thing.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
but your life changes so much more after that fact.
You have a kid out there that's your kid.
Guys, one at a time, please.
Otherwise, you have a kid in the ground because you killed the kid.
No, they're not going to be in the ground because they're not big enough to be buried. They're not going to. They would be disintegrated within they would decompose within hours, honestly.
At 5 months, the baby's pretty
So are you pro-life
at 5 months?
Point,
what is 5 months?
That's just what you mentioned.
That was just an experience from a girl that we knew in high school.
Guys, hold on. One microphone at a time. Well, I'll get you out.